Daybreak, and yesterday the Walt Disney Company marked its 100th anniversary, a tremendous milestone. And this morning we're celebrating a Western New Yorker who played a big role in Disney's early success.
An Albion native whose artistic talents made him Walt Disney's go-to guy. This morning, the unknown story of Hank Porter. The strokes of genius started to emerge early for this prodigy from Albion.
When Hank was in school, he was part of the Chevron, which is our yearbook, and he was an illustrator there. He was showing artistic ability way back when he was younger.
As he grew up, Hank Porter lived in several homes, including this one in East State Street, and his artistic abilities grew with him. He did this self-portrait at the age of 21. After graduating from what's now the Rochester Institute of Technology, he ultimately opened up his own graphic arts studio here in the Queen City.
For about 8 years in Buffalo, he ran his own business, but then things changed. About 1936 is when he decided to try out for Disney Productions.
Porter had found his calling. He tried out for and was hired by Disney.
And when he went to California, that's when they were right in the midst of doing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
And he immediately made an impact.
He was responsible, really, for creating some of major scenes that we've known and loved.
Seems like this legendary sequence of Dopey swallowing a bar of soap and Grumpy being forced to take a bath. He developed into one of Walt Disney's main men, working on Fantasia, redesigning Donald Duck into what we know today, and he's even credited with creating the iconic Looping D of Disney.
He was only one of a handful of illustrators that was able to sign Walt Disney's signature.
Then came World War II, and Porter and his pen did what they do best to support the troops.
When the war broke out, there were so many different battalions and platoons and things that were being formed so quickly. They really wanted to build morale, and they wanted to build this sense of belonging. And so they reached out to Disney, and they asked him if they would come up with some insignias for the different battalions and troops and stuff. And so really Hank Porter was that guy that Disney would go to.
And then some. He created more than 1,000 insignias and emblems for various military branches.
Disney actually called him a one-man art department.
An art department that was taken too soon. Hank Porter died of cancer at the age of 50, but he lives on in the characters he created and within the unknown stories of Western New York.